ZeroEmpires here, and I'm bringing you a quick video now to show you how we managed to turn a Castle Blood automatic game completely around. And I'm playing here in blue, ZeroEmpires, as Goths, and my teammate LilReese123 is playing as Spanish. We are against green, who is playing as Japanese, and yellow, who is playing as Vikings. Now, we are in no way Castle Blood automatic pros. However, we did manage to come from very far behind in this game. Now, as you can see, I'm only on 3 castles, and so is Red. And also, our opponents are both on 4 castles each. Actually, 3 castles and 4 castles. However, we are extremely far behind at this point in the game because yellow has villagers and green has villagers, and they've both got a lot of military buildings, and they're able to pump out a lot more units than we are. And I managed to get a couple of villagers myself, so I'm able to actually get some villagers going. However, this is where things start to turn around. I've just turned Imperial Age, and that means that I'm able to get stronger units out and hopefully repel green. So we're coming from a very bad position here. I've got very few men on the field. Look, I'm down to 19 whole population, and Red is down to very low population as well, whereas green is able to pump out a lot of knights. Yellow is able to pump out all of these long swordsmen, so we're vastly outnumbered, vastly out-villagered, and let's just see how we manage to keep this together. So, our opponents are going for the continual attacks on my castles, and that will enable them to win the game if they take out all 3. The idea of Castle Blood, if you don't know, is to destroy your opponent's 4 castles, and your castles automatically create your elite units every X amount of seconds. However, now I'm able to get into the Imperial Age. I'm able to produce heavy cavalry archers, and I've seen that green is producing knights, so I thought heavy cavalry archers would be good to combat that. However, as you can see, extremely outnumbered here. There's hardly any men protecting my base at all. Red, on the other hand, is very low on units as well, as he's being slowly picked off from being inside of my base and this massive onslaught, and everything starts to get on fire. However, we've managed to keep it together, and because I have these extra villagers which are garrisoned in here and here, I'm able to repair the castles and repair the buildings when they get destroyed, which kind of helps. Red now coming in, and at one point we did say, look, we're not going to be able to win this game. However, we stayed in there and we carried on, and we kept going and going and going, and eventually we managed to win. So this is where things start to turn around now. We managed to thwart this attack, and as soon as it's over, I believe I send my villagers out to repair the castles. So they've not been able to do too much damage. Getting all these kills as well has enabled me to get heavy cavalry archers, which are extremely effective. I've got spies as well, so that's an advantage of being in the Imperial Age, and that allows me to see what's going on. Yellow continually under attack from Red continually under attack from yellow, and if he's not careful, he will lose these castles as well. So we've really got to act as fast as we can, juggling our units between one base and the other. As you can see, green has a lot of stables there. He's able to produce a lot of men very quickly, and also amazing play by Red, being able to take out yellow's villagers. Yellow had a couple of villagers early on, but Red was able to get in there and take them out as fast as he could. Back at my base, however, I'm just working on repairing my castles and pumping out more cavalry archers, because I still know that green is producing, he was producing knights. However, green has just gone Imperial, and he's now able to upgrade to Cavalier. So once again, we're extremely disadvantaged. I've got all of the upgrades now at the blacksmith, which has enabled my men to become stronger. And somehow, I can't tell you how, to be honest, we managed to hold this now. And green comes in for the attack, and I've just got enough soldiers out to hold him off, and I've managed to repair my castles, well, majoritively repair my castles. Red now managing to kill another 2 villagers for yellow, so yellow is unable to produce more military buildings, and if he was, that could have costed us the game. Yellow being able to produce battering rams and get in here and destroy these castles very quickly. So once again I managed to hold green off, and I'm not quite sure how. And we do think it is game over. However, me being a little bit slow to realise this, I could have got my castle upgrade, which allows my barracks to work 50% faster rather, and I was able to produce units extremely quickly. Unfortunately though, I wasn't able to go and help red out at this point because I was continually under attack from green, and red almost lost another castle there, and that could have been really bad if he did, because he wouldn't have been able to produce as many men at all. Still pumping out these cavalry archers, which in the end kind of won the game for us, as we were able to kill these cavaliers off quite quickly. And this barracks now not very weakened, but slightly weakened, and I told red to try and raise it, because if red gets one more raising, he's able to get some villagers out, and he's able to wall himself in and repair his castles, which would have helped significantly. I do go over to help, but I see this attack coming in and decide that's a lot of men, I'm probably better off staying here and defending my base. So anyway, I'm going to pause the video here quickly and come back when we're a little further down the line. Welcome back, and in the meantime not a lot has happened. We've just managed to survive wave after wave of green and yellow attacks. Red, however, is managing to get a raise now, and this is where it starts to turn around. Because I'm able to get these barracks out, I've upgraded my militia all the way up to champion, and as my Huskarls are extremely weak against the samurai, as Huskarls are very bad in melee combat, I decided to go purely into champions, as they are much more effective at attacking samurai. Red almost managing to get a raising here, and with that raising he's able to get a villager, or two villagers, sorry. I don't think he manages to actually get the raising here, as he's just killed at the last instant. However, this is where things start to change. That is a very large force there, and although green and yellow are massing together and trying to attack at the same time, they don't quite manage to break this, because I have a lot of melee units at the front and a lot of archers at the back, and there's just no way they can actually get in here now. If you actually look, I'm able to produce men at an alarming rate. That's 5 barracks there working continually to produce men, and if you look at my population count, it stays high the whole time, even under this massive pressure here. So red now able to get that all important raise. He sent a couple more of those conquistadors into yellow's base and got that barracks, so he's now able to wall this off, and that is really important. Still managing to hold this, and the population count still not really dipping below 170. Able to bring that back up. I've managed to hold my castles and repair them all, so it's all looking good, and these barracks here able to act as a sort of wall off, because Goths are unable to build walls. So red now getting those important walls up here, and he also starts to build some keeps, which will enable him to defend extra well. So now still churning out units really quickly, and now the tides have completely turned. I destroy this barracks soon, I think, because my men keep getting trapped behind there, but at this point we're able to push out, because yellow is unable to advance because he's not got enough kills, so he's still stuck on long swordsman. Red was able to take out his extra villagers, so he's really low on production facilities. He has only got 5 barracks, which he's not able to do much with. Green, on the other hand, is continuing to churn out cavaliers, which really isn't a good idea, because he's seen how many heavy cavalry archers I've got. And there we go, I've managed to max my population out now, so that's 210 population for me, and really they don't stand a chance against this. That is a lot of guys there, and I think very soon we begin to push out and they realise that they cannot hold it. These champions doing a very good job of attacking and equaling these samurais in battle. All of these heavy cavalry archers now moving out, as well as my champions and my Huskarls. Yellow, on the other hand, with a big push now into red. However, yellow doesn't know that red has walled off as he has. And red is able to come back right to this point here, block this tiny gap with his guys, and red just gets absolutely, yellow gets absolutely slaughtered here, with all these keeps firing upon them, the castles firing upon them, and being completely trapped. So back to this side of the map, and green is getting picked off as soon as he leaves his base. There's a massive unit advantage to us now, and we've completely managed to turn it around. We've come from really far behind to being able to take this match by storm. And as I said earlier, or if I didn't say earlier, I'm saying now, we're not pro Castle Blood automatic players, and I will bring you another match today as well. But I just thought I'd share this with you because, you know, it is possible to win even from this far behind. So just remember that. If you are in a Castle Blood automatic game and you're not doing too good, just hang in there, because you never know what might happen. You might be able to out-tech your opponents and actually take the upper hand. I think at this point yellow resigns because he knows that he cannot win. He knows it's all over for them. And really it is. Even though I just said, you know, always hang in there, there isn't much they can do now. I'm able to continually produce guys, and we're quite ecstatic with our win really, because we weren't expecting it at one point. We were saying at one point in the game that there's no chance we can win this, and I believe green resigns very soon, as it's now 2v1. Green being completely pushed back, no way of breaking this at all. There's just too many units there. Too many men. Sorry, I just had to do that. That was so bad. Okay, and we start pushing this gap. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. It was certainly fun to play, and I thought it'd be nice to bring you a game that I played myself as well, just so you know that I'm actually, you know, taking part in the Age of Empires community. And I will bring you more very soon. So I've been ZeroEmpires. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.